skipping ahead in the footage to the point where I am arriving at the area across from the SO that is close to where I currently live. Knowing my routine, the criminals with CSIS who routinely track my movements and send swarms of surveillance role-players and provocateurs to follow me around practically everywhere I go, have the usual mob of people all pulling up at the SO station just as I get to the point across the street. It is important to note that this is first thing in the morning on a statutory holiday, so everything else in the area is closed. Yet watch how they all show up, expecting that I will go into the SO.
Down here, they'll have somebody in here. You'll see that. They go in here. If I go in here, you see the guy putting on the act. Door held open by the car to follow me in. He'll follow in if I go in. And then I go back to being spied on in the place that I'm paying to live in. But the door's held open the whole fucking time. Look at this stupid act here. Let's wait a second here. And then another steroid-ejected fucking Freemason drives in here. It's the same act they have them put on here. Hold the doors open and stand there and giggle. Let's wait here. Why is this open for cars if the bike lane's down there? I'm just going to wait till the act ends here. And then the other, see, same thing with this goon here who just pulled up. Store, as soon as I get here, the store's flooding. Notice the Petro Canada flooding with people. Everything else is closed in this plaza except the Petro Canada. And look at this. As soon as I get here. So same thing everywhere I go. As you see, they train like young people, teenagers, to do these stupid things. It's difficult for some of them because they're very slow, very feeble-minded. So just to even remember how to do the acts that they tell them. Creep here with the phone up to his face there. I'm surprised he's not holding it to his skull like so many of them do. So suddenly we got 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles all pulling up here as I arrive at the SO on a holiday when you'd expect no one to really be around here. Now he's got to diddle around some more here, this guy who just came out, who's been instructed to pull in. Close the door and let's go stand around. Oh, you'll see some traffic come flooding down here. I'm just observing from here because this is all a skid here. Now he's got to go back out. He's already pumped the gas. He's got to go back out and pump it again and then go back in again. The actor who just came out of the store is just now going to just stand here as well. Now this is the only place here. You see, there's no one else anywhere around here other than these are CSIS cars they've got too, flooding back and forth because nothing's open. Nothing's open at all. So where are they all going first thing in the morning? Turning back around and going the other way. That's where they walk back in again. He's already gone in and come back out. Now he's got to walk back in slowly with a smirk on his face. The other guy in the gray shirt has already gone in. He comes back out. He just comes out to stand there more. And then the guy with the white shirt, you'll see it'll be a non-stop flood. And this is a holiday, first thing in the morning. The only thing that's open is this place here. So you got a flood of 4 vehicles immediately as I get here to the SO that I sometimes go into. The other guy there, look at how long he's taken too, with the bluish shirt on the left there. And then the second one, of course, on the other side there, with the white one. All of them pulling up to pull gas at the same time on first thing in the morning on a holiday when absolutely everything else is closed. If you look at the road here and look at the movement of the traffic, the only place you could possibly go that's open right now is this, and maybe there's a few Tim Hortons that are open. Even the subway's not open, right? So the time now, it's 8:22, okay. Notice how long it's taken for all of them. They're all just idling there, standing in the parking lot. 4 different groups of vehicles, because nothing else is open there. And look at how long it's taken. You can just observe these skits. You know how ridiculous it is, how ridiculous the people are that used to do it. But once you've signed on and made your deal, you become like a slave. You have to do utterly stupid things like this. And then over here, coming out now suddenly. We'll see more activities on this side now that I've stopped the idle here. You see that same group is just still there. He's gone in, he's come back out, still there. It's about keeping a mob of people there before I would go into the store. I was just going to step into the SO. You can see it's just a swarm here. And look at how long too. Look at how long it's taken here too. Just turn here. So finally, the one guy in the black truck is pulling out. All the others are still idling there. These other ones have just come out just to hang out in the parking lot and stand around, not doing anything at all. Open, close the door some more. These are all skits. It's a skit so you can have a mob of people everywhere you go. Now she's going to take pictures of the parking lot. Check this out. Okay, so that surveillance role player is pulling off. They use contractors all the time in these acting skits, and then see how long it takes for the rest of this crap to go on here. Now this family of people here, or whatever family or group of teenagers, they've been there they've already gone in, gone back out to stand there. So their day for the holiday, for Canada Day, is to pull up in an empty parking lot and just stand around. The female on the right is holding up a phone, probably recording. Yeah, she's recording with a phone. So now that goes out. That one's going out. Now the group of actors is still just going to stand in the parking lot, as you can see. So first Flood leaves, and this is how they're spending the holiday here. I might have to switch the other glasses. We'll see. No, you'll get more here. You'll get round 2. Watch how fast round 2 starts to happen. Look at how stupid the act is too. It's just getting out just to stand around. Nothing's open there. Nothing's open, right? So they're just waiting there because I've come by. Look at them looking over at me too. Check the fucking phone some more. Creep. The female on the right is also filming. It looks like. No movement. He's got to wait and see when they'll give him permission. He's turning around here. Watch. I'm turning the phone towards me. I'll walk up here. See if he tilts it some more. He's been probably instructed to take a picture. Actually, what I'm going to do, let me go around from here and then come back. They're going to have more people pull in here, as you'll see. So we'll observe that group from the other side from a distance. And then you got him coming in here. He's going to go into the SO next. Watch this. Guaranteed. Right away, so they have somebody going in there immediately. You nodded he nodded to them too, to the group. So let's watch the theater skit here till they get another swarm pulling up. Keep in mind, this is the only thing that's open here. It's first thing in the morning on the Canada Day holiday. The roads were all blocked out from Ottawa there, so I had to walk into Quebec from Ottawa. Let's wait till this guy goes across. As you can see, everything's closed here too. Super slow walk. He looked at them too. He nodded. This is a surveillance role player here as well, as you'll see. I'm going to go around and get it from a bit different vantage point here. Notice, so he came across here just to walk down to go around back around the other way. He'll go down there and then turn left. Okay, so we'll watch from this side here. You'll see more. We'll start pulling up here shortly. Still there. The blue car's still there. So they've already gone in, purchased whatever they were going to purchase. So we're just going to turn around and observe from here. Watch how quickly someone else will come up too. Because when they do these mobbing routines, they always keep a new flood in place. Still hasn't moved. Okay, I've just left work a few minutes ago. Just coming up here to cross over and go around to the station from here. So just on my way to the transit station over here. Gonna go down the pathway here. Came around a different route here. And so everywhere I go, they have surveillance role players just in the area doing their acts. And you'll see that this will flood with traffic if I was to idle here for any amount of time. So let's see. I'm just coming down the pathway. Yeah. So see standing there in the middle of the pathway there. Surveillance role player, as you can see. So as I come down to the pathway, no one else around here, no one down there. That's surveillance role player just idling there, waiting in the pathway. CSIS, surveillance role player. And first thing in the morning. You can see he's right in the area where I've traveled down, and he's just stopped there to stare at a phone. So let's see how the traffic's going to pick up here. We'll just record at a distance, because you can see what's going on there. It's all an act. And then traffic's going to start to come here from this side here, picking up here. CSIS people, siren. So notice this is there's no one else around, and the trail that I would be going to, I have to just go down this trail, and there's a guy just standing there idling, staring at a phone right where I would go down, okay? Now let me just give you a view from the other side of the street here, just to show you. It's first thing in the morning. I just left work a few minutes ago, and I'm just heading across to the transit station. That trail leads to the transit station, and they got a guy just standing there in the middle of the trail. So like I said, they keep this swarm of people wherever I go, and they put on skits and whatnot, and to do things like this to let you know that they're there for for stalking, really. It's not surveillance, because this guy's not competent enough to do surveillance. But CSIS will use drug addicts, they'll use criminals, they'll use whoever. So as I come up to the trail, that's where I was going to go. He's just stopped there, standing there, staring at a phone. Look it down here. Okay, nothing, no one around. Look it down here. Very few cars up there, first thing in the morning. And he's still just standing there, so we'll just see. See how long the skit goes on for. He's got to wait there until they give him the go-ahead on the phone that he can move along. So from here, this is all about, because they know I'm going down there, so if I cross and go down, he's probably going to follow or end the skit if I cross. The skit is just for me, as you can see. So do you know anyone normal who would do that there? Like, he's just stopped in the middle of the trail, just standing there. Nothing down here. This will pick up though. If I stand here for any amount of time, it'll pick up. So let's see how long. Let's see how long he's just going to stand there in the middle of the trail, at the exact location where they know I'm going to go. Because they position these characters everywhere you go, and so it's first thing in the morning. I'll just cross over here, and we'll just see what he's going to do here from here and observe. Now, does that seem natural to you, to be doing that? You know what I mean? And he's just stopped there. He's just dead at a dead stop, just idling, right at the location where I would go. Now, as soon as I go down there, he would probably follow or end the skit. So let's drag it on for him. Let's see how long he's going to go. I'm just stopping here just to let you know. The road's going to pick up here, as you can see, picking up here suddenly. There were no cars coming down here when I first came up. And the road's going to pick up here, so we'll just watch this here. So you can see where he's positioned. And I've just left work, was heading up to the transit station, and this is what you got here. That's what I deal with everywhere I go, man. And they even do it in places where you would think it would be otherwise quiet, first thing in the morning, you know. But looks like he's got one of the wonderful masks on as well. Good thing to know, he's keeping everyone safe from non-existent things. So just kind of check in on this. Yeah. Okay. They gave him permission? No, he looks up at me accusatorily. Because, you know, it must be me that's the problem. When he's creepily lingering there, waiting along the trail where they know I'll be going, he has to do the act where he looks up at me and, you know, makes it look like I'm some sort of problem, right? So they gave him permission to move along. We'll just wait, give him some time to go up there. He'll probably wait at the station. He'll probably wait at the back. I'm going to go around to the back of the station and enter from there. So, you saw his act there. We will move along now. And took up the traffic here a little bit here. Surveillance role players here. And, okay, I'll turn and go down. Let's see. He's probably going to just idle by the station or something. But You could see that. You could see how obvious that was. But the one down there looks seedier, and even that one's like over $100 a night from where I saw. So my little bikers come on this side. So the traffic picking up down here on this side there now suddenly. What's the time now? 8:20 a.m. Yeah. Look at this here now, just as I come up here. Look who's here. Car number 80. Must be a coincidence, I'm sure. Yeah, have a good smirk, have a good smile there. Creep. Car number 80. Waiting here, just close enough to synchronization there as I'm arriving. And then the group of surveillance role players waiting up here. Car number 80 there, just as I'm about to arrive home.
The following video documentation is from the morning of July 5th, 2026, and I have left the house just a few minutes before 7 a.m. to walk just the short distance up the street to the Quickie Mart. And just as I go into the Quickie Mart, immediately CSIS has their Provocateurs flooding into the store, literally minutes after the store has opened, first thing in the morning on a Sunday. And you'll see how just as I go up to the cash, the one individual who comes in wearing these sunglasses walks in, quickly grabs one item, and immediately comes up right behind me so he can be positioned right behind me to creep up close and try to intimidate. And he is, like so many of the other provocateurs, driving a state-issued white Kia. And I did get the license plate, and I will show the license plate here in the video. And then as I proceed away from the store, one of the other stalkers who was sent in to swarm the store and mob me just after I've gone in first thing in the morning, comes up on a bicycle and rides up following behind me as I move away down the bike trail. At that point, as I'm moving down the bike trail, they then have groups of people from both sides coming to converge toward the middle where I am, who they've sent out text alerts on their phones to basically swarm around the area where I am to do illegitimate fake community watch because of the disgusting lies and slander that Freemasons within CSIS and the RCMP have spread. And so every time I go out, they enlist mobs of people to harass me, follow me into retail establishments, conduct provocations, attempt to provoke, and swarm around me all the time. So you'll see that documentation here. Merci, yes, I will take that. Thank you very much. Yeah. Stalker, let's see the plate number of this phone here. So let's see the plate. 112MZH, okay. Stalker going in there right behind me just as I go in, right after they open. And he goes really quickly too, just to get one item, just so he can creep up behind where I am there. Right here, too. Just as I exit. Let's watch from here. This one's pulling up here. No, another one there. Right away, first thing in the morning. Just going to show you from here. Turn around and just get a glimpse from here.
So that one came in just right behind me there. Now here's the second one on this side here. Let's watch from here. Okay. Could walk across this way actually. Maybe I'll walk across this way. Cut across here. They'll have probably a bunch of dog walkers down here. Did anyone else go in there? Oh yeah, bicycle now. Bicycle pulls up and another one. Look, check this out now. Trunk opener under the car. Notice the stupid act here, right? Right as I come out. So I was just in there, just came out now. Got the camouflage clothing that he's been told to wear. And then going up there. Right after I come out. Well, the other guy was in there just as I was up at the cache. They have him going in right on cue behind. And then this one's wearing the the clothing of the state that they get told to wear, that military camouflage attire. And the bicycle, that person must have pulled up just on cue too. And then there was some elderly man with an Expos cap walking across there as well. So all of a sudden it's flooded with people here. That guy there here too as well. In the knapsack, as you can see. The knapsack here. I'll just turn here and see if he rides by here. He'll probably come down this way. It looks like he's going to come down this way. And, yeah, he's coming down here. Okay, I'll just turn here. Casual. See if he does a fake coughing noise when he goes by. So that's, what, three groups of people that go in there just as the store opens. First thing on a Sunday morning. He's going to come by here, probably watch. Let's see if he does. So what was that receipt? I think that was like 60 something. So knapsack as well, as you can see there. Let me just go back up here and see the other guy there in the blue. He's taking a while in there. Well, I'm not going to bother because I've already come out of there, so it's not really that big of a deal.
The following short clips provide more evidence of the constant all-night noise harassment campaigns that these stalking motorcycle provocateurs that have been sent to stalk and harass me for the past 5 years by CSIS are regularly sent to do in front of my workplace. As well as sending these groups of paid criminals to stalk, harass, and intimidate me for over 5 years, CSIS also sends them to swarm all around my workplace and purposefully make excessive amounts of noise all night, also knowingly disturbing many of the residents in the area. My extensive video documentation for the past 5 years provides proof that these operations are very organized, and all of the people involved are willfully taking part in what constitutes criminal harassment. CSIS encourages them to break Canadian laws and to harass the honest citizens who they are terrorizing in this manner, assuring the thugs who they use that they will be fully protected by the Masonic Brotherhood of Police as they partake in these activities. CSIS and the RCMP are criminal organizations that lie about everything they do, and their crimes are covered up by the controlled Canadian media.